Well, good afternoon and welcome everybody to our LHC Reach Out webinar. My name is Josie Gaitan and I work for Reach Out, a nonprofit organization in the Inland Empire. I would like to say thank you to everybody that's attending. This webinar will be in English. It'll be translated into Spanish if anybody needs it. Today we'll be talking about, well, we have a lot of guests today. Welcome everybody. We'll be talking about with Racing Stars Business Academy. They are to motivate, educate, and inspire young adults to become leaders and entrepreneurs. From the Inland Empire Immigration Youth Collective, and they're going to be creating a safe space for immigrant youth to express themselves and achieve their full potential. And we also are welcoming and talking about the COVID vaccine information and COVID-19 dashboard. Department of Health will be here from San Bernardino County. Welcome everybody, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Here with us today is Alexandra Reyes from, she's a health educator specialist, and I'm not going to introduce a lot, so you guys can introduce yourselves. From Racing Stars Business Academy, Benedito, and Associate Director, and William Welsh, Prevention Specialist. From the Immigration Youth Collection, Angel, Director of Inland Empire, and Marlene Chavez, Development Associated. Welcome everybody, and I'm glad that you guys are all here with us today. And I'm just going to give out the floor. We will be having questions and answers right after Benedito and William, because they need to go to another meeting. So we're going to tell them thank you for attending and for taking the time. And we will be answering questions right after them. If you guys have any questions and think about them, you guys can put them in the chat, and then we'll answer your questions right after they speak. So I will hand it over to Benedito and William. Welcome to our webinar, and I hope that you guys have a lot of good information for us.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Benedito. I go by Benny. I'm the associate director, and actually William Welch is not here, so we have Jared Hernandez, our mentoring coordinator, with us to present. So no problem. You're good, Josie. So Jared, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jared Hernandez, and I'm the mentor coordinator at Rising Stars Business Academy.
And Josie, I'm not sure, were we allowed to have a presentation? Because I had one ready. I'm not sure. Are we allowed to share that? I've never used this one before, so this is different.
Jesus is going to help us with that because he's my helper here.
Okay,
give me a second and I'll give you access.
Okay, thank you so much. So as he gives us access, it's a brief presentation. We want to let you guys know sort of who we are and what we've been doing in the community for the last 10 years or so. So yeah, let's see here. I think I'm able to do it now.
I apologize, Jared. I had just talked to you and I forgot about you. But welcome,
No.
Jared.
All right, everybody. You gotta love technology, right?
Yeah. Hey, I'm learning. If it wasn't for Jesus, I don't know what I would do without him.
All right, I think I'm good. How do I do this now? Sharing. Okay, if we can't figure this out, it's not a problem. We'll just present.
Can he just share it, Jesus?
Yeah, if you click the sharing button, it should give you a choice to pick which screen you want to present.
Mm-hmm. Since I just added the feature, I think it's making me quit and come back, and I don't want to have to do that if I don't have to.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's not a problem. Well, good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. So real quick, I'm gonna have this presentation. Hopefully, I can send it out to Josie, and maybe they can share it with the collaborative. So who we are, Rising Stars Business Academy. We are a youth leadership development program, a 501c3 nonprofit organization, an affiliate of Youth Build USA. We are actually in our 10th year of operation. And then next we have our mission. So our mission in Moreno Valley is Rising Stars Business Academy is designed to motivate, educate, and inspire young adults to become leaders and entrepreneurs by bridging the gap between the youth and their community. So some of the things that we offer in the city of Moreno Valley, been here, like I said, since 2010. We have occupational training for the Moreno Valley Youth Build Program, education, which with the high school diploma, our young people, and we service ages from 16 to 24, young adults in the city of Moreno Valley or in nearby areas, not just to the city, but we operate in Moreno Valley, but we can serve anybody in Riverside, Paris, Menifee. If they have a way to get a hold of us, a way to attend our program, even though we're online right now, they can definitely enroll into the program. We offer counseling, postgraduate resources, leadership development, mentoring, post-secondary readiness, etiquette classes, community service programming, career development such as resume building, WIOA partnership, job placement, and internships, motivational speakers, and our 4 strikes to success, which are college, military, entrepreneurship, and vocational. People are asking, well, Benny, do you guys still offer these programs since everything's online? Everything is online at the moment. All of our young people are learning from home and they're getting services from home via Zoom, text, phone call, FaceTime, whatever means we have to connect with them. However, we are enrolling still. It's a concurrent year-round enrollment. So again, in the PowerPoint when I send over to Josie, she can send it out to the whole collaborative. You can get our contact information there about how to enroll. So what I want to do now is some of the slide has some great pictures I really want to show you guys, which is fine. But I do want to give it over to Jared. He's gonna talk about our mentoring program, and what we do there, and that specific program component.
Benny, you want to email it to Jesus? It's the same email as mine, just Jesus in the bottom instead of Josie in the front. Sorry.
Yeah, I can do that. You could probably pull it up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the presentation isn't really the same without the PowerPoint.
Do you want to go ahead and start, Jared, and tell us what you were gonna introduce us to?
Just really quick, Josie, to let you know, and the question chat, they are telling you that they did send the presentation, the PowerPoint to you and uses.
Yes, I sent it to Jesus, so it should be ready, Marlene. Thank you.
Okay.
Bro, I'm so fucking. So I have to get over to Jared real quick. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Can you guys hear me? Whoa.
Yes, we can hear you, Jared. Go ahead.
So yeah, so again, my name is Jared Hernandez and I am the mentor coordinator for Rising Stars Business Academy. And just real quick, my job is to get every 16 and 17-year-old a mentor that walks in through Rising Stars. That's our main focus for our 16 and 17-year-olds, but we also range from everyone that does sign up with us to get them a mentor. But we try to focus more on the 16 and 17-year-olds. So mentoring, so what is a mentor? Some people might not know, so I'm just going to go ahead and share. So here are some things that can help you understand what a mentor is. So it's an advisor, it's someone that gives you guidance, it could be a friend, someone to listen to you, someone to help you with your career path, someone that's there for emotional support, educational support, someone that helps you set goals, and also someone that's there just to have fun with you, that can connect with you, that can just guide you to the right path. A lot of our students don't really know the word mentor when they come in, so they're like, oh, is it like a counselor? Is it like someone that's trying to change your life? Not necessarily, I mean, the mentor could play the counselor role, but it's not someone that's just gonna try to make you perfect by a snap of a finger. Like, hey, you're gonna be this perfect student, you're gonna graduate, you're gonna get it done. It's someone that helps you build up to that way. So that's just a little brief of what a mentor is. And a lot of people ask too, like, how do you become a mentor? So to become a mentor, you do have to be 21 years or older to become a mentor, to mentee one of our students. You have to go through a background check. You have to also, our commitment we ask for is at least a year of commitment. That's 4 hours each month. And those 4 hours could range from You could do 2 hours via text, 2 hours via email. If COVID wasn't happening, you could do 4 hours in person. Like you just come to the site, you hang out. We always have a lot of activities here. You can walk in whenever and talk to your mentee. That's you could do an hour in person, and you could do 2 hours over phone, then 1 hour via text through the month. To any way that equals 4 hours a month. So that's what we ask for usually is 4 hours a month for a year commitment. But we always try to it always ends up happening where it's just a lifetime of mentorship. So like people that we've mentored in the past, you know, we're still mentoring them right now. You know, we still follow up with them. They still check in with us. So it's like something that if it's a connection there, then it's something that's gonna last a lifetime. So that's just a little short things about how to become a mentor. And then you also do go through a screening process, which is like an interview. It's a orientation that I do. It's a training, and like I said, it's a background check. So that's just a little short things. And some things that we do with the mentoring program, we weren't able to show the pictures, but we also take our kids like on different adventures. Like usually during the summertime, we go to a deep sea fishing trip. So we take all our mentees, we take all our mentors, and we go deep sea fishing off the coast of Catalina, and that's always usually a good time. And when you are part of the mentoring program, everything is paid for. So everything that includes with the fishing and all that stuff, all the activities is paid for. And that's one of the things we do. And another thing we do for the to like kind of end that year of relationship, we take them camping. So usually it's like 3 days, 2 nights. We take them camping and they do like zip lining, they do archery, they do like high rope, just a bunch of different activities. And that's kind of like our to end the year off like on a good note. And we also do like a healing circle there. So usually what we do is we go up there, everyone goes in a room, we talk about things, and our motto is like what we leave on the top of the mountain, we leave it up there and we come back down as a new person. Whatever you want to leave up there in the past, come back down as that new person. And that's usually everything's paid for once again too with that. We invite all our mentors and our mentees and we just go up there and have a good time and do that. So we also he's gonna go ahead and share the video to you guys. So we do have a video of like that we put together of our deep sea fishing trip. Like we took pictures, we recorded, and we just everyone having a good time. So when he sends it out to you, that video will be in there. So you guys go ahead and watch that video and just show how we usually do the deep sea fishing trip. So yeah, back to Benny.
Thank you, Jared.
Alrighty. Yeah, so that's pretty much what our organization is in a nutshell. So like I said, I'm sorry I couldn't have the presentation ready. I wasn't used to the GoToWebinar, so it would have been so much different with the PowerPoint behind and seeing the photos, because sometimes visually you learn a lot more seeing pictures and seeing what our young people go through. But again, I'll send this out and you'll see that eventually. But we are open for any questions. If there are things that may be unclear, you can ask now, and we're more than happy to answer anything you have.
Let me see. I have a couple of questions that sometimes they text me, but they haven't texted me yet. I just want to know, so how do they become a mentor? I know that you said you have to be 21 and over, but do they just go and apply with you guys, or is there a certain application? Is there a certain way to go and apply to be a mentor?
Yeah, so there is an application process that on site. I mean, I do have it via email too, so they could always reach out to me. On the presentation, we did have my contact number and my email on there. So the application isn't long. It's about like 2 pages. And a lot of it is kind of just like your interests, you know what I mean? So I could kind of get a better understanding of the mentor. So on that presentation, there is my contact information, my phone number, and my email.
Okay, thank you. So, and then I think you guys mentioned too that you guys do a background on the kids that attend. Is that what is that?
It's not a background on the kids. We do a background on the mentors. But our organization is what we like to motto is second chances. So our young people understand that they had that second chance, third chance, fourth chance. And that's something that our executive director and our founder has established since she has started the organization. This is an organization, a program where they can come and say, hey, you know what, I messed up in traditional high school setting. I messed up. I maybe was focused on getting high with my friends, or I had a girlfriend, or maybe I didn't have nowhere to sleep because I was homeless. I couldn't really focus on my education. So a lot of times when our young people come, they come and they want to focus on getting a high school diploma. But when they come, they don't realize that our organization, our program is much more than just getting them an education. It's getting them those one-on-one skills that they need. Those how to communicate, how to effectively navigate yourself through, a business setting or through a social setting, and understanding how to code switch. Those type of hard and life skills that they don't get at the traditional high schools. These are the things that they get here at this organization and with this program. So, like I said, it's more of a second chance. So we try to get an understanding of where they come from, but by all means, like if they come and say, you know what, I am a youth offender and I'm on probation for the next 3 years because I did burglary, right? Okay, we need to know that. It's good information to understand because we need to know you as an individual. But we don't base our services and our approach based on your background or why you're here.
Okay. Well, thank you. And do you guys have like different classes like to help them graduate from high school or take a little career? Do you send applications to the colleges when they do their graduation from high school?
Yeah, actually, before they graduate from their high school diploma, with their high school diploma, we actually require them to do a senior portfolio, and that senior portfolio has a resume, cover letter, letters of recommendation, applying for college, applying for financial aid, how to apply for a scholarship. And if they don't want to do that, let's say they want to go into the military, we have a good partnership with some of our military recruiters out here, and they will come to the site and they'll be able to support our young people to transition from our program over to the military branch of their desire. So whatever the case may be, that's why we say the four tries to success. We say college, entrepreneurship, business, or military. So whatever our young people decide to do, we have those resources available for them, whether it's through a class on site or through a partnership with another organization. But we try to be well-rounded in the services that we offer.
Well, thank you, Benny. So do we have any questions in the chat, Javier, Jesus?
So there's a question that's asking if the presentation will be sent out afterwards.
Yes. If you guys need the presentation, or if you guys want to see the presentation, can you guys email it to me or email me or just text me just so I could send it to you guys? Just because I send out a list to like 9,000 people and I don't want them to get a presentation that they don't even know what's about, which it'll be a good thing. But if you guys want it, if you guys can just email me your email or chat, put it in the chat, sorry. And I will send it to you guys as soon as I get it. Another question: how do you get kids to your office? How do they need references, or do they just show up? Or
so a lot of times our young people are referred by word of mouth. So whether it was a friend or family member that attended the program, they say, hey, check out Rising Stars Business Academy, and they're enrolling. This is what they're about. So a lot of times it's through that way of referral. And other ways is because they get referred from the traditional high school settings. So we have a good working relationship with the Moreno Valley School District because we're in Moreno Valley, and they know that we provide these services, and a lot of their young people that don't really end up doing so while there, they get referred to organizations such as ours, and we're on that list, and we're also part of the TAKE Collaborative, and we're on that resource list. But a lot of it is through the relationship building. Sometimes, we'll get those few that just randomly find us online. They're like, hey, what are you guys about? Can I enroll, or can I ask how can I graduate? So it usually is by word of mouth or referral, though.
okay, so if I know somebody from our school district, which is Jurupa Valley School District, and they got kicked out of school, or they're not longer in school, attending school, do I have to go through the school to refer them to you, or can I call you guys and refer them? Or do you guys prefer for us to contact the school before?
You can call us directly because they have to be enrolled in our organization before they have access to the education partnership that we have. So that's the process of that. And it's open for anybody. We say it's 16 to 24, but we can go as low as 15. If we can go as high as around 26, 27, depending on the young person and depending on the services that they need. But our average range is from 16 to 24 years of age. And we our primary demographics are aged out, pushed out, probation youth, foster youth, homeless youth, credit deficient. So those are what we're used to usually servicing because those are the young people that usually come into our organization. However, it could even be the young person that they're an avid, they have straight A's freshman and sophomore year, and then junior and senior they just weren't focused on school anymore, and they really have no issues. They just didn't do well in school. So we have a very wide range of population at our organization.
Oh, well, thank you. So one more question. So after they finish and they decide what they want to do you guys help them out in like signing up to colleges, to the university, or to different places, and give them like there's a lot of the kids that want to do it, but they don't know how to do it.
Yep, we definitely do that. It's part of our postgraduate resources that we have, our program. So we definitely walk them through everything that they need. So we always tell young people, once a rising star, always a rising star. So they can graduate at the age of 17 or 18, or graduate at the age of 24, and 3 years later they may message us saying, "Hey Benny, I need some help with the scholarship, or I need a letter of recommendation. Can you help me out with this? Can you help us out with that?" So we always tell them, once you're part of the family, you're always a part of the family, regardless of how long you've been gone. So that's definitely one of the parts that we're so successful in, because we build that one-on-one relationship with every single one of our young people, so that when they leave here, they know that our interest was genuine, and it was because we know them as an individual. Sometimes you may come in here, if you come visit our site when we're back open again, you may hear us tell our young people, "I love you." And that's a word you don't really hear in traditional school settings, because we're not a school, we're a nonprofit organization that's really focused and surrounded about love, which is one of our main values. So you hear you hear that language here, and that's what really drives the success of our young people and of our organization.
Oh, that is very awesome. Very, very interesting. Very, very good work you guys are doing out there. Is there any more questions in the chat? I can't see.
I do want to just real quick introduce our executive director. She just walked in. Miss Alicia, she is our founder and our executive director of the organization. So she could just pop in and say hi. Know that she is the reason why we've been here for the last 10 years. It's been so successful. So Miss Alicia, come on over. Pop in.
Of course, come on.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, how are you? Welcome. You guys are doing a great job. Do you want to introduce yourself a little bit and tell us a little bit about you?
So my name is Alicia Berridge, and I'm the founder and executive director of Rising Stars. Had the vision back in 2010 to open up one of the youth programs here in Moreno Valley. And one of the reasons was because back in 2010, there was such a high dropout rate for our high school students, and they really had nowhere else to go but our adult ed, and that went up so fast. So we decided to kind of put this program together. We had Rising Stars years ago in Los Angeles, but that's something different. And so we're here. We've been here for 10 years. We're celebrating this month our 10th year anniversary. So we're really happy about that. And I think Benny
Go!
that
Learn to get on
I can hear somebody. Somebody's good. Well, thank you very much. We really appreciate you popping in and coming in and give us a little bit more information about yourself. And congratulations, all three of you guys are doing a great job. Your organization is doing a really, really good job. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Josie.
Oh, you're welcome. So, well, I'm very happy that you guys took a little bit of your time out of your day and came and told us a little bit more about what your organization does. I'm going to make sure that you guys are getting more referrals every day. That's what the partners are for. So thank you. I appreciate it. If there's any more questions in the chat, Jesus, if not, I really appreciate you guys coming and telling us. And I'll wait for your PowerPoint and I'll send it out. If you guys are interested in getting the PowerPoint, please just text me your email and I will send it to you as soon as I get it. Thank you very much, and thank you guys. Keep up the good work, and you guys are doing an awesome job out there with all our youth. Thank you very much.
Of course. Happy holidays, everybody.
You too. Thank you very much. And now we're gonna introduce Angel and Marlene. Sorry, I forgot your name. But welcome you guys from Immigration Youth Collaborative. I can't even talk today. Welcome, and do you guys want to I think Jesus has your PowerPoint. I want to welcome you guys and tell you guys I'm very happy that you guys took some time and came and visit us. So Jesus is going to put your PowerPoint out right now.
Yes, I'm working on that.
Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, sorry, I'm learning how to use this as well. Hi, everybody. I just, sorry for the background noise too. I have two young boys, and so you'll probably hear some Sesame Street once in a while.
It's okay. I think we all are used to that now.
Good. They're lovely. So,
Yeah.
hi, everybody. My name is Angel. I am the director for the Inland Empire Immigrant Youth Collective, and I'll go ahead and just move on with the slides. I was going to do the intro as part of one, so go ahead and go to the next slide. Thank you. Oh, that's weird. My picture's not there, but I'm here, so it's fine. So this is our team. I just kind of wanted to give, just an introduction of our team. We have the Haida Valdovinos, our youth engagement coordinator, and Marlene, who's on as well. So will be presenting later. She's our UCR fellow and developmental associate. Okay, I think we're ready for the next slide.
There you are. See, now you appeared.
Oh, that was interesting. Okay. Yeah, so for this next slide, now that you know the faces of who does the operations, so sorry about that. The Inland Empire Immigrant Youth Collective was founded in 2010. It was founded by 3 queer college students who came together to kind of just create a safe space for one another and empower one another with their experiences of being undocumented and being queer, right? And they came together to kind of do some grassroots organizing for the the DREAM Act, right? The National DREAM Act. But once that didn't pass, they switched gears and became basically a local, state, and federal pro-immigrant advocacy group, right? And so this was all grassroots. It's really, really great to hear the history of IOIC. And then from there, they just did straight work with to shut down the Adelanto Detention Center and just different advocacy in local and state laws. Yeah, and so these are just some old pictures. I'm sorry, could you go back? I just wanted to show some of the pictures of the youth that were there at that time. These are like, the original members, founding folks. And some of these faces, if any of you are familiar with the immigrant organizations in the Inland Empire, you may recognize. So you have some folks that now work for like ACLU, you have folks that work for the Detention Watch Network, and the Inland Coalition for Immigrant Justice. These are all they all started in IOIC and are now doing like their professional work with other organizations in the area. So it's really great to see. Okay, we're ready for the next one.
That is awesome.
Yeah. And then just, so our mission is that through grassroots organizing, we want to engage youth to gain equal access to higher education, to professional development, and to seek justice for the immigrant community by empowering those most impacted by these unjust policies, right? And so our approach to these is just using community building, youth development, creativity and artistic expression, healing, restorative justice, civic participation, and political education. And then our vision is that, right? To empower youth through a region-focused lens to achieve social equity, dignity, and inclusivity and respect. And so, I think that this is kind of just really who we are. But just to get a better idea in the next slide, we do have some of the services that we do provide right now. So we do, DACA, we used to do DACA trainings. We used to do a lot more DACA workshops. Right now we're doing like more one-to-one guidance, especially since DACA is like back and forth, right? It's like, it's back on, it's not. And so we definitely keep updates and webinars for our community right now. We do California DREAM Act workshops. And for those who are not familiar, this is the state's funding for undocumented students to receive when they go to college. And this has nothing to do with DACA, but we like to clear those things up, right? So we do have those workshops, and we actually have one coming up, or 2 more coming up in January and in February. We do also do assistance with Medi-Cal enrollment, specifically for Health for All Kids and Health for All Young Adults. Definitely want to, get that out there because we did a lot of work regarding health advocacy and health coverage in the state. So we also do the Undocumented Health Conference and Wellness Advocacy. And we'll touch a little bit more about that in the next few slides. But yeah, these are the initiatives and services that we have, and they're pretty straightforward. But if y'all have any questions about any of this, you can definitely ask at the end after Madeleine has presented. But from here, I'll give the floor to Madeleine. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Angel. Maribel, we can't hear you. Are you on? Angel, can you hear us?
Yeah.
Oh,
there
there
she goes.
I was getting scared there. Welcome, Maribel. Welcome. No, we can't hear you now. We heard you for a minute. Do you see the little speaker in the top?
Maybe you have to give access to your microphone. I don't know if it asked you that when you try to unmute yourself.
Okay, I think I got it. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. Yay. I was getting worried too.
Welcome.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. My name is Madeleine. So I'm just going to go ahead and dive a little deeper into our programs. So I'm just going to start here with our Undocumented Mentorship Academy, known as UMA. This is a project led by the IYC designed to create a space where undocumented youth can foster relationships with mentors and community members to develop skills and engage in social activism so they can reach their professional goals. So this is a 6-week program designed for both undocumented and immigrant origin youth in the IE. Typically, they're aged 16 to 24. But yeah, within this program, we offer Know Your Right presentations, mentorship support, educational workshops, legislative visits, info on applying to jobs with the TIN number, and even tours to undocu-friendly campuses. That's just a few of the things offered within this program, but at the end, participants do receive a $500 stipend that can be used to their discretion. We do understand that students take on different life paths, so it's totally up to them what they want to do with that award. So next slide, please. So here's just a visual list of some events that I've mentioned that take place during the program. Everything we do is completely free of charge to the youth we serve because we do want to minimize their and their families' costs as much as possible, and if not completely. So that's just like a list of what we do. So we have California Dream Act Workshop, Healing Circles, Teatro Popular. Yeah. So next slide. And then I just wanted to share a little bit about some highlights of UMA. Because we're speaking about it, I just wanted to briefly share how this program has impacted our alumni. So these are the 3 main findings from the report that we wrote this summer about the Academy. We evaluated how exactly this program has specifically served our youth. So we conducted casual interviews, pre and post evals, and just follow-ups with alumni who were a part of this program throughout the last 3 years in its existence. So beginning with the first finding, we found that students expressed that UMA helped them inform their decision to go to college. It was also a huge milestone in learning about being undocumented, and youth even enjoyed forming connections and learning from other undocumented youth their age. And we also noticed that information shared at these shared at their campuses or their schools was limited to them because they did have specific questions that arise from their own status. But overall, it was seen as a great opportunity in becoming more involved and connected to other outlets, to valuable information and organizations in our region that serve their best interests. So to date, UMA has over 50 alumni who are now college students, graduates, professionals, and active community members. And it has been proven that youth organizing groups such as UMA is key in encouraging positive outcomes for individuals who are mostly impacted by systemic inequities, and this includes undocumented immigrant youth. So considering the diverse growing population in the IE, the livelihood of UMA is important in providing support for undocumented youth in our region, because we are, I like to say this a lot, but we're one of the few, if not only, immigrant youth-centered organizations that provides this unique ground for these developmental practices to take root and grow. And by the end of the program, we do encourage empowerment, a sense of belonging, resilience, and action. So the youth's unique status is not viewed as a deterrent from success, but more as like a motivation. So next slide. Thank you, Angel, by the way. So next we have our Undocu Health and Wellness portion. One of our main focuses is also immigrant health. So we engage in immigrant health advocacy, campaigns such as the Health for All expansion for adults and the elderly, which Health for All Kids was a victory, but we still need permanent coverage for our families, our grandparents. So we are actively spreading awareness and letting folks how they can have an influence on pushing for policy that will protect their health. Which leads me to sharing about our Undocu Health Ambassadors program coming up. We will train and equip of 10 members, 10 immigrant individuals 18 years or older from San Bernardino and Riverside, to advocate for preventative health care that is accessible to everyone regardless of their status. So the goal of this program is to increase the use of available medical programs and clear any uncertainties about public charge, ICE in hospitals, or any misinformation that could prevent the undocumented population from seeking medical treatment. So during this program, we will provide the practices and tools to build resilience within the immigrant community in the IE. So we'll help ambassadors prep for workshop meetings if needed, provide support throughout the process, and just be there throughout this program. And then I do want to mention that within this program, we will have a connection with students from the UCR School of Medicine. So this is a great way to build relationships and having them share their medical expertise implemented in this program. So we hope that the 10 ambassadors can serve and engage at least 50 other community members from their own circles through a series of health-related workshops. And the program will be entirely virtual. So we'll have wellness consultants to lead workshops such as healing circles, meditation, exercise, nutrition, and alternative medicine. So I do want to take this moment to invite y'all to reach out if you're interested. I will share our contact info towards the end of the presentation, but this is a great starting point to become engaged in forming programs for health at the local or state level. I know that San Bernardino doesn't have a medically indigent services program like Riverside, so maybe we can establish one for San Bernardino, or something like that, something big. So don't hesitate to reach out. And then lastly,
I would like to.
Oh, go ahead.
Lynn, I just want to add a little piece. There is a stipend piece for the ambassadors. So folks who are interested will receive a stipend. And then while we do encourage undocumented folks to apply, you could come from a mixed status family. Your status isn't really, I guess it's not a requirement, but so if you're interested and you're not undocumented, that's fine too.
Thank you, Angel. Yeah, that's an important piece that I missed out. So lastly, we do work to destigmatize mental health. So we create spaces to engage conversations that undo these cultural ideas that we have around mental health. So we've hosted a couple of self-care and suicide prevention workshops and building resiliency. So we also do self-care through fun relieving activities to unwind, such as guided meditation, dance class, Zumba, or art for healing. And then lastly, I do want to mention about our Health conference. It was virtual this year, but it was still super awesome. But usually we call in for medical assistance offered by clinics throughout the region to provide services such as basic medical screenings and vision or dental screenings as well as assistance with enrollment for Medi-Cal. And referrals to clinics and other resources such as Know Your Rights packets, legal consultations have also been known to be made in past conferences. So basically, this just serves as a source of help for undocumented individuals and helping them navigate the healthcare system, as well as providing services to those in need. So that concludes that slide. Next slide, please. And then next, I just want to mention a little bit about our campaign efforts. Beginning with Health for All, I did briefly touch on it a bit earlier, but this expansion allows for kids that were covered from Health for All kids to continue getting full scope Medi-Cal. But right now we're focusing on, expanding this to our undocumented elders and adults. It is on a slight hold right now, but we are still very mindful in finding ways to support this, even though the governor has put this on a slight hold. And then we also have the safety net for all. Basically, the goal of this campaign is to get California leadership to provide at least a weekly wage replacement for undocumented workers. Many of these workers are facing pay cuts or layoffs, even as essential employees. So we hope to provide similar like unemployment insurance, but for immigrant workers. And then next we have the shutdown adelanto, which has been going on even before right now during this pandemic. IIOC has always been at the forefront of this campaign since the beginning, whether it's attending these rallies, sharing links, signing petitions, and providing resources or funds to undocumented families. We've always been there to support. And even right now with COVID, we still find ourselves urging to free all the detainees and to stop ICE transfers because it puts them at high risk for infection. It's pretty irresponsible that these centers continue to, uphold these systems of exploitation in the middle of a pandemic. So it just goes to show that these private prisons continue to dehumanize our friends, our families, our parents, because they value profit over human lives. So in this campaign, we're just demanding mass releases, a stop of detention expansions, and just for private prison corporations to be held accountable. And I do want to mention that Adelanto Detention Facility is in San Bernardino County, and it is the biggest detention center in the West Coast, which is pretty alarming.
Wow.
And on a lighter note, we have the Census IE. We've been super involved in census work this year. We've had volunteers out in the field doing groundwork by going to food banks, resource centers, and schools, just handing out flyers and census gear to engage folks and encourage them to be counted. We also hosted bi-weekly virtual Q&As where members of the community came to receive some guidance on how to fill out the 2020 census or get their questions answered if they have specific inquiries about it. And it was also a space where folks can get support or directed to COVID-related resources for them and their families. And we've allocated a set amount of hours to complete as much outreach as possible. And in the end, we were able to actually beat the 2010 self-response rates for the census, which was pretty awesome.
That's good.
Yeah. So next slide. So having shared a little bit about us, I wanted to invite everyone to our holiday fundraiser / 10-year anniversary. It will be on Facebook Live this Friday night, the 18th at 5 p.m. We're super excited to share stories about our youth who have gone through UMA, showcase community members' talent, and share some of the media that we worked on that shares a bit about our organization and our roots, which is what our event is called, Nuestras Raíces. But yeah, we'll have 2 MCs who have history with the IYC, so it should be really fun and engaging. And your donations will continue to fund the services and programs that we provide free of charge. And the aid we receive goes directly to covering, expenses of workshops, stipends for students, and anything they might need within the UMA Academy or any event that we have. So I invite y'all to take a picture or a screenshot of this slide to support us or share the event. Another easy way to donate is by just texting IIYC 2020 to 44321. And it'll lead you straight to the donation link. So this is just a picture right here on the screen of what the platform looks like. and as well as our flyer right here on the right. And there's also the link right there. So yeah, that's what our donation looks like. I don't know if Angel wants to add anything, or that's pretty much it. Okay. I guess we can move on to the next slide. So that being said, here's our social media handles and contact info if you want to get involved, connect with us, or refer us to someone you know. Feel free to reach out anytime or just want to stay in the loop. We'd be more than happy to answer any of your questions or meet with you, or build in our community here in the IE. So yeah, we invite you to visit our social media. There's our Facebook link as well if you would like to visit our page the day of the event. So I'm really hoping you can connect with us. I look forward to seeing how our efforts can bring about a better future for immigrant youth and their families in the Inland Empire. So yeah, we appreciate your time and help, and this concludes our presentation.
Thank you, Marlene. Angel, that was great information. I'm going to connect you with Myra from our organization from Reach Out. She works with all the medical fields, and she does a lot of the conferences. So maybe you guys can get connected and do more together. But thank you for all that information. It is very, very informal. A lot of things that you guys are doing that I didn't know about, but I want to, Myra, sorry, go ahead and show you Marlene so you guys can get connected.
Hi, Myra.
So right now, I'm gonna wait for thank you, Myra, for coming in, and I want to connect you guys and send you guys your email so you guys can talk about all the youth in the medical fields that we and tell her what we are doing with that. But I wanted to say thank you again. I'm gonna wait for the questions till the end. I'm gonna go ahead and let my other speaker talk. Alexis, is she on? She didn't come on. She's not on, Jesus?
Let me double check.
Sorry.
She was on earlier. Okay, yeah, she's on.
Okay. So, and then we'll come back and do all the questions that you guys have. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and put them in chat. But I wanted to come and welcome Alexis.
Hi, this is Alexa. Hi, how are you guys?
Just fine, thank you. Alexis is from the health, is a health educator specialist, Department of Public Health from San Bernardino. So I'll give the speaker to you, Alexis, and tell us a little bit more about yourself and what you are going to hear giving us more information about.
Yes, of course. So my name is Alexa Beachler Reyes. I'm a health educator for San Bernardino County Department of Public Health, and I'm part of the team that will be vaccinating for the COVID vaccine. My team is pretty much for mass vaccinations for the public. Right now we are on phase A1, which is medical personnel. We are soon going to be going into the phase AB, which will be individuals with chronic conditions, such as seniors, individuals that are living in senior centers and whatnot. So I wanted to share our website. It is sbcovid19.com/vaccine/. There you will be able to find more information on the phases of the vaccine. There's FAQs where you can find questions and as well as answers. The information is also available in Spanish for Spanish speakers. There we are going to be posting sites where people can get vaccinated as it opens up to the public. We are going to be updating that website as more information comes, and like I said, that is where you're going to be able to find information where to get vaccinated, as well as questions that the community may have. If there's any questions for me, also I'm here to answer those questions. I'm sure it's a hot topic right now, but maybe some other time I can do another presentation.
And welcome. You were just going to come and give us a little bit of information of what's going on with the vaccine. And I really appreciate you coming in and informing us. And I know you're going to come back and let us know a little bit more. it or how are they going to do it, how it's going to be distributed, and who can go first. All those good informations, all those good things that are happening. But I just wanted to thank you for taking your time and coming to just give us a little update on all that's happening.
Yes, of course. Thank you for having me too. I really do appreciate it, and I'm actually looking forward to partnering with organizations, grassroots partners, pretty much, so that they can help us spread the word about the vaccines, and share the facts with the community. There's a lot of misinformation out there, and we are looking to partner with grassroots partners. I did see the two presentations, and I want to reach out to see what their opinion is and if they want to partner, but I'll probably try to get their information later from you, Josie.
And if you're interested, whoever's listening to us, if you guys are interested, just send me your email and I will forward it to whoever you want me to forward to, either Marlene or Angel or Alexis, anybody, any information you guys want, just connect with me and I will give you the information. And you're welcome to come back and give us an update. We come back and something different's happening. But I'm gonna open it to questions if anybody has any questions. And, guys, if you want to put your information in the chat, they can pick up your information there. The same with you, Marlene. They can get your email or your website at the chat. But is there any questions? Is there any questions for you on your side, Jesus?
There's a question here for IYC.
Mm-hmm.
So it asks, currently, do you provide pre-employment services to prepare students and/or youth for the world of work? For example, information on attending college, financial aid, resume writing, interview skills.
So who wants? Do you want to answer that, Marlene?
Hi, yes, or Angel? I don't know.
Angel, whoever wants to join in.
Yeah, so a lot of what you just mentioned is actually offered within the UMA program that we have going on. So we do offer applying to jobs with ITIN numbers, the California Dream Act workshops, which is going on right now at this moment, actually. So if you want to, reach out, I don't know where the chat box is, but I can drop in our information so you can reach out.
Or you can send it to me if you want in an email, and then we're gonna put it in our Facebook ad and our media. So, or you guys, anybody can call me and I will be happy to give them the information.
Okay, sounds good. I'll do that right now.
So one of the questions that I have is on the California Act. So you guys, they give stipends, right, for the education? Do they have to attend some classes, or how do they go about that?
Yeah, so for the stipend for the UMA program, you have to attend to like the 6-week session, the 6-week sessions that are offered within that within the course program. So there has to be that commitment of making sure that you're there at the workshops and the sessions that are offered for that stipend in the end.
Okay, and who attends those classes? Any student can go, or does it have to be just the certain students that are?
So yeah.
Immigrant?
Oh, Angel, I see that you're on, so I'm like, I don't want to take up too much space.
No, it's totally fine. Yeah, no, you do have to apply. And then the next UMA program that we have is going to be in the summer. So I think look up or look out for our post around July or June. And it's basically an online application. And then through there we select certain students. I think we usually have room for about 10.
Okay. Well, thank you. Is there any I don't think I have any questions and any other questions. You guys were really gave us a lot of good information, a lot of good things that I didn't know was you guys were doing. So I really want to thank everybody, all our panelists and our guests. I hope that you guys enjoyed the information just as much as I did, and it's going to help us in a lot of getting partners together and connecting with each other to help our community and our youth better out in our communities. So thank you very much. And if there's any more questions in the chat, and if you guys need anything, any information, I will have the PowerPoint from Benito, and give me any information you guys need. Just go ahead and email me or chat me, or go ahead and text me, and I will be happy to give you the information. Thank you, everybody, for attending and for being here with us. Alexis, Angel, Marlene, and I know Benny and Jarrett. Thank you very much for taking the time and coming and giving us all this good information. And I hope that we can help each other and do more for our communities out there in the future. So I just want to thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend and a good rest of the day. Thank you, and we'll see you guys. We won't be doing the webinar in 2 weeks, and we will be back in January. So I just wanted to let everybody know. Thank you very much for attending.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and happy holidays. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Happy holidays. Bye-bye.